Hey guys, CJ here, and I really hate to interrupt your Friday with some bad news, but I've got to make this video because there are some major changes coming to the channel and they need to be discussed. You guys need to be aware of them going forward so you're not confused. Before you panic, the channel is not ending. I am not leaving. No one is going anywhere. We're just gonna have to make some changes because of a situation that's arisen, a little wrinkle in our plans, but we'll get through it. We've got a plan and I'll explain that in a few minutes. But let's start from the beginning. Last night, 20th Century Fox issued a DMCA takedown notice for one of our videos and hit us with a copyright strike. And as any of you who have been around on YouTube for a while know, a copyright strike is a big deal. It's no bueno, it's no laughing matter. The video in question was an MCU video from about 5 months ago called Apocalypse's New Look. And up until that point, all we had seen of Oscar Isaac in that role was some really good Ivan Ooze cosplay. And this new image was a leaked image that showed him looking more like his old comic booky self. Still not 100% accurate, but he had the lines and everything. You know the image I'm talking about. It's an image we've seen in trailers and posters and images since then, but at that point it was leaked. Now, I don't know why we just got hit with the takedown notice now. I really can't say. Maybe we crossed a threshold in views where Fox finally started caring. They didn't copyright claim the video. They wanted it taken down off the web. Maybe there's another leak out there that they thought, we had something to do with. I really can't say. At this point, it's all speculation. But what does this mean? So, like I said, a lot of you that have been around know strikes are not good, and they severely limit what you can do as a YouTube channel. Luckily, this is not our first strike, but luckily we only have one strike against us right now because after a while they reset, and we're going to be living under this strike until October. But with one strike, there are a couple of big things that have to change. First and foremost, we can't live stream, and you're thinking, that's okay, you don't live stream much anyways. And that's true, but we were hoping to get the HN show back up and running for patrons over on Patreon exclusively in about a month or so, so that kind of sucks. We'll still figure out a way to do that, but we'll have to get creative. The bigger issue for a lot of you, and for us, is that we now cannot release videos longer than 15 minutes. And of course, that greatly affects what we do with our podcasts. But don't worry, the Marvelite and Super Friends are not ending. We're actually just going to have to kick most of the episode up to SoundCloud. So what we'll do is we'll upload a 15-minute clip of the episode and then have a link to SoundCloud where you can listen to the thing in its entirety. We'll tweet out the links. We'll put it on Facebook. It'll be in the description of every podcast video. And it really sucks, honestly, if I can just, opine for a second. It really, really sucks because they were really just hitting their stride. I feel like Marvelite especially, and Super Friends to an extent, had really found a great audience that seemed to love tuning in every week. And luckily they're still going to be able to, but it's going to be on SoundCloud instead of YouTube. And that extra step might be one that people don't want to take, but I implore you, please take that step. If you like the show, don't just give up on it. Just, If you have the SoundCloud app, it's great. With YouTube, you kind of have to keep the video open. With SoundCloud, you don't have to keep the video open. You can listen to Marvelite as you work out or while you're at work, very subtly or something like that. You can listen to Super Friends while you jog or something like that. Clearly, I'm trying to see the silver lining here. It was pretty hectic last night, believe me. But honestly, the Marvelite and Super Friends will only continue to get better and continue to grow, and hopefully continue to grow an audience now that they're on SoundCloud. For more details, check the Marvelite today, as that is going to be the first one under this new format, unfortunately. Poor Marvelite. But hopefully you guys will, still continue to embrace it and love it like you always have, because you guys are fantastic and you're great. I'll include the link to our SoundCloud in the description below. Look for the Marvelite to be up in a couple of hours. Once again, sorry for breaking into your Friday with some bad news, but you guys needed to know. So, signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you later for the HNN.